chairperson of these two committees. Their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
Let's not ignore the fact that the reopenings are going pretty well, all things considered. There is a pickup in business.
The reopenings are going to be lumpy. They're going to be lumpy by state and region.
So the reopening, remember, this whole market is all about, the reason for the rally is due to the optimism about the economy reopening. This is what everybody's talking about. The reason this whole market's going up, because the economy is reopening. That is a bunch of baloney. If that was the case, it's all about the economy reopening, then let me ask, why have bankruptcies shot through the roof? We have the highest number of businesses filing for bankruptcy since 2009. We even just got Hertz. They're filing bankruptcy. The biggest oil and gas company filing bankruptcy, $5 billion in debt. You know, this whole idea that that this opening, the markets, I mean, the economy's opening is the cause of the stock market rally. It's been going up about 42% since the end of March, is nuts. Has nothing to do with it. Because what's going on is the Federal Reserve has been backstopping an economy that's a disaster. Now, I know it doesn't feel it when you got 60% of the people right now that are making more money, not working. Not working. As a matter of fact, you got 20% of those people who are not working are making double staying at home than when they were working. So here we are, the government is sending out checks so you make more staying at home. In some cases, 20%, double what you're making going to work. On the other side, while they're keeping everybody happy, they don't see what's going on. The economy is a disaster, and we're going to pay for it. This economy is one big disaster. Look at the jobs. 42 million people out of work. What, are you nuts? And they're saying what on CNBC? One saying the reopenings are lumpy.
The reopenings are going to be lumpy.
Yeah, lumpy. And the other guy saying, oh, things are going quite well.
Let's not ignore the fact that the reopenings are going pretty well.
Well, if the reopening is going pretty well, then let me ask you a question then. The banks. Why are the banks a disaster? Oh, you don't want to talk about the banks, do you? Of course not. I mean, you don't want to talk about the bankruptcies. I get that. Now you don't want to talk about the banks. The banks are everything. The banks always lead the rallies, but they're not leading the rallies. You can't have a rally sustain itself, even though right now, every day, the Federal Reserve is printing money, $215 billion, and buying stocks to make sure the stock market goes up every day. Not the economy. Not the economy. Remember, the economy is $22 trillion in size, has $6 trillion in cash. Now, when I talk economy, that applies to everyone, from individuals to entities such as private, public corporations, companies that produce goods that you and I use in our everyday life. Banks play a crucial role in the economy because they provide access to funds to start up businesses existing to help them fund their inventory. Banks are the backbone of our economy. That's why they always lead every rally, but not now. See, not only are they the backbone of our economy, but they give us a great insight into the economy. If there's no demand for borrowing, they don't make money. Their stock doesn't go up, and that tells us the economy is not healthy. And guess what? Their earnings, think of profits, are cut in half. They're not making money. Why? Because the economy is the worst since 1929, maybe even worse than 1929. But the market goes up every day. Why? Because the market is totally disconnected now. It has nothing to do with the economy. Strictly keep printing the money, and every day they take that money, give it to the 5 largest banks to go buy stocks. Go buy stocks for themselves and the Federal Reserve to keep pushing the market up. But people are home, not working, getting paid more than they went to work. You get all these idiots on CNBC and Fox and the rest of, the economy's opening, things are great. When underneath all of this, we have a time bomb. A time bomb. You're going to see this market crash like you've never seen before. This market is not only going to go back to the March lows at one point, it's going to go back to the 2008 lows. Because remember, since 2008, we never fixed the banks. We never fixed the economy. Since 2008, we've been printing money. But never like this. This is insane. And who's making all the money in this economy? The top 1 percentile. If you have a net worth of $11 million and making $700,000 a year, you're making money. You can make money in this market. How about the folks that the 100th of 1%? That group. To become the part in that group, to join that club, you need $28 million a year income and has to have a net worth of $110 million. We have a handful of stocks that have been driving this whole economy. A handful. The FANG stocks, Apple, Microsoft. And that's bad. That's called narrow breath. That means that every time the market's going to correct, it's going to be a deep correction because you don't have enough stocks pushing the market up. What you have is a small group of top 1% population and the 1/100th% of the population. They're the ones that are making all the money. They're feeding. They're like fish. The Federal Reserve is feeding them. They keep piling this money into the market. But you should always know this. When the banks aren't participating in the rally, it means something is wrong. Because remember, the banks are everything. It's the financial sector. They're crucial. They play a crucial role in our economy. They are the underpinning of our economy. They are the lifeblood of our economy. But they're not leading, are they? Matter of fact, they're the worst of all the 11 groups in our S&P. Banks not only provide the access to capital, but they fund the startup businesses, which is the backbone to our economy. Banks, as I said, have a key insight. Before anybody else, they can tell you how well the economy is doing. And right now, it says it sucks. Because demand for borrowing has never been worse. Never been worse. And when borrowing is slow, that's a red flag, signaling the economy is in trouble. And that's all we're seeing. But nobody wants to talk about it because all they see is the market going up. Banks are in such trouble, the Federal Reserve has had to open up a pawn shop so they can pawn whatever they have to get money, called Robo. It's just amazing what people don't know is going on. But here's the thing. You don't have to know. As long as you know when to get out of the market. That's the key. That's where we come in. And we have the only charts I know of in the country, because I designed them, where it tells you when to get out. So you can strap yourself to this rocket ship. And guess what? When it's ready to blow up, we'll be out before anybody else. Check it out. It's free for 10 days. It works. Be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility.
I've been a PhilsGang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend PhilsGang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we were right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the charts.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
2/3 of American businesses say that their cash is going to run out in under 3 months. So if that demand doesn't materialize, companies are going to have a much harder time financing themselves in the market, and that could create a widening of spread and certainly will be a sign that there's more weakness in the equity market.
If you want to find out who's telling the truth, you go look at the banks. Welcome back. Banks have a key insight into the economy. Now remember, the economy is not the stock market. The stock market has $27 trillion in cash. The economy, it's $27 trillion. The economy is $22 trillion in size. So stock market, $27 trillion in size. Economy, $22 trillion in size. They're different. $6 trillion in cash in the economy. Now the stock market exists for one reason, where you buy and sell stocks that are in the economy, which is not the market. And the economy means everyone. Applies to everybody. You, me, companies, private, public. And these guys all produce something. And if you want to buy part of that company, you want ownership of that company, you want to participate in ownership, you go to what they call the stock market. And you buy shares of that stock. The market's made up of all kinds of different businesses. Now, it used to be with the stock market, when you bought a business, you looked at the fundamentals of the business. The market share. How much market share does it have? How good's the product? How's their margins? The most important thing when you look at a business. Second most important thing, free cash flow. How much free cash flow do they have? Margins, free cash flow. Very important. You study these things before you make a decision. Those days are gone. Thank God they are. Now what's happened since 2008, they decided to get rid of the stock market. It was replaced by the Federal Reserve market, who's controlled by the top 100th of 1 percentile. About 2,600 people, 2,800 people control it. Whose income is $18 million a year, net worth $110 million to be part of that group. Now, they do everything for themselves, and then the top 1%, whose net worth is about $11 million, whose income $700,000 a year. So they control everything. And they decided, let's just keep printing money. Never mind going back and saving these companies. If they were going to do that, they would have let the economy go into a recession, gotten rid of all the bad companies, and let the bad banks go down. We would have had a strong economy right now. But these gangsters have decided, no, let's bail out all these bad companies because we own shares into them. And what we're going to do is let's turn around and make sure we drive interest rates down to zero. Let's print all this money because we can print as much as we want because we don't have a gold standard. It used to be every dollar you print, you need a dollar of gold. That's no more. So let's just keep printing all the money we possibly can, and we'll drive the stock market up. And they did. And remember what they did. The first thing of November of 2008, they drove the stock market up because they put in, remember, $1 trillion on November QE1. November 2008, put in $1 trillion. They gave the 5 biggest banks, $1 trillion, said, go buy stocks. Market moved up 80%. They said, wow, look what we can do. We can move stocks of companies up 80% when these companies are going bankrupt. Some companies were even filing bankruptcy and their stocks were going up. Wow. Then the market started to collapse. 2 years later, November 2010. Whoa, no, that's not that. Let's print another $650 billion. Give it to the 5 banks. Let them go in. Let them buy all the stocks. Boom. Market went up another 33%. Wow. Think about this. 80%, 33%, and the companies aren't even making money. All we got to do is keep printing money, put it into these companies, and move it up. And that's what they've been doing all the way up to October 2012. And now, all the way up to 2020. They never fixed it. Nobody fixed anything. They said, why fix it? What they should have done is fix it in November 2008. They should have taken and let us go into a recession, take the banks, let them go bankrupt, let the bad companies go bankrupt. That's what Chapter 11's for. But no. This is how the 1 percentile and the 1/101 percentile are going to make a fortune. This last crash we had, after 12 years, this was a huge crash. Oh, it had nothing to do with the virus. Not a thing to do with the virus. Not a darn thing to do with the virus. So now they said, let's do the same thing we did in 2008. Let's print $215 billion a day. And let's go buy the same bad stocks that don't make any money. Companies that are broke. And what we'll do, though, is we'll keep the same FANG stocks. Everybody gets in those same FANG stocks, pushing the market up. We'll stimulate the market going up because everybody's going to get in the same 4 FANG stocks and Microsoft and Apple. That'll start pushing the market up. And everybody jumps in those same stocks all the time. So with those starting to move, starting the market going up, and then with the $215 billion they print every day and give it to the banks to buy all these other stocks, the market went up nearly 40% since the end of March. And now they're trying to convince themselves, wow, this is because the economy's opening. No, it's not. That's a bunch of BS. That's a big lie. And they all know it. But it's working. Just like, remember, hey, we're going to be signing the trade agreement pretty soon. Boom, market went up. Market came down 2 days later. Hey, we're signing the trade agreement. Market went back up. But you can't fool the banks. And I wish you would join my gang and participate in the stock market until this thing doesn't go up anymore. That's what makes me so upset. We could raise so much money for St. Jude if you would just join my gang, because you're the only people are my gangmen. They're going to know when to get this out. They're going to know when the party's over, because we got the only chart that I know of in the country, maybe even the world, that identifies when you should get out. Simple, color-coded technology chart that I designed, and it works. And you got 10 days to prove it doesn't work. You don't have to pay a thing. It's free. Get your 10 days free, your chart and your membership right now. Prove me wrong.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart. Color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart, and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, I want you to listen to this year, our labor secretary, what he says.
I think that we can get under 10% by the end of the year, Stuart. I really do believe that as hard as this has been for American workers and their families, it was always meant to be temporary. We had an extraordinarily strong economy.
So he's saying because we had this extraordinary strong economy before this virus, we can get this unemployment back below 10% quite quickly. Really? How are you going to do that? Because first of all, we didn't have an extraordinary economy before the virus. We had an economy that sucked. That's right. Because if you go back to 2019, the first quarter was 3.1% GDP growth. Then it dropped. The second quarter to 2%. Third quarter dropped the same thing, 2%. The fourth quarter dropped to 1.8%. Total for the year, 2.3%. That's bad. In other words, our economy kept on going down. Our growth kept on going down. And now, for the first quarter we're in now, is what? Minus 4.8%. Minus 4.8%. So there was never a good economy. Never. Since 2008, we never had an economy because we never worked on it. We only worked on pushing the stock market up. Nobody cared about the economy. Earnings, profits, 2019, first quarter, minus 0.4%. Second quarter, 2019, minus 2.6%. Third quarter, minus 2.2%. Fourth quarter, minus 1.9%. Earnings, 2020, first quarter, minus 5%. What the hell's he talking about? He's a liar. But none of this really matters. Because if you want to make money, because you're not going to make it on Social Security, 70 million retirees are receiving $84 billion a year in Social Security. That's not enough. And they're going to cut it by 21% because they can't make it. Because of all the income that goes in and the income goes out, they're short about $70 billion a year. So their idea is to cut every check by 21%. How do you like that? That's right. And boy, people are dependent on Social Security. Why? Because 401ks don't work. Why? Because 401ks were not designed to work. Only for Wall Street. I told you the other day, 401ks were set up to only benefit a partnership between the employer and the mutual fund industry through kickbacks. The mutual fund families and the insurance companies who provide the mutual funds to your company to give to you, it's all kickbacks. Your employer has a vested interest in making sure he steers you to a mutual fund that sucks, that underperforms. Because if the mutual fund industry, whether an insurance company who sells them to your company or a mutual fund family sells them to your country, if your employer takes the worst performing one, he gets a bigger kickback. The bigger kickback. And of course, none of you know the difference because there's no standardized education program in any company. Did you ever notice that? Why? Because they don't want you to be educated. And because companies agree not to put an education program in their company, they get a bigger kickback for that. So they're depending on Social Security. Are you kidding me? That's insane. I mean, the average Social Security check is $1,461 a month. And you got to pay taxes on that. And they're going to cut that by 21%. And here's what gets me about Social Security. They turn around, and what they do is when all the money comes in, if there's excess money, that money goes right back out. They use that money for pork deals, whatever they want, build bridges in nowhere. And the money that comes in, you know how much interest the money that comes in for Social Security, they get you a special, they sell you a special treasury on average, you get less than 1% interest, 0.875. You should be so angry about this, 0.87, but most people don't even not understand it. That's what you get. So they take the money out of your pay, goes to Social Security, and if there's any excess, they sit there and pay you less than 1%. What should be done is they should take all the money that comes in from Social Security, and that should be managed by a professional so that it always gets a 5% return a year. And that principal is never touched. And then they pay all the checks through the investment, the money they make. So the principal is never touched. And every year they build the principal, build the principal, build the principal. And they should just get a group of people, professionals like myself and two others, want to sit there and manage the damn thing. And give them and pay 60-40. Do a 60-40 split. Give them 60%. Let Social Security just take 40%. And they'll make more money than ever. But they'll never do that. They'll never do that. So you got to make money somewhere. So here was an opportunity on March. Think about this. The opportunity you had back here in March 23rd. In fact, just 10 days ago, if you were with us, you could have bought Southwest Airlines. They're not even flying. And they're not making any money, but the stock's up 44%. You could have bought Alaskan Airline. Alaskan Airline. Are you kidding? The Moose. I think they put the Moose up in Alaska in the airline to keep them warm. They're not even flying anymore. 48% the stock's up. 48%. Boeing. I begged my gang members, let's get into Boeing. Up 32%. They're not even building any planes anymore. But you got to know when to get out. So they're going to do this over and over and over again. Keep on printing money and keep pushing the stock market up. But every time, just like we felt in March, just like we felt 2018, just like we felt 2015, every correction, it's going to be a huge correction. So what the idea is, get into these stocks, stay with them. All you need to know is when to get out. And when they start to crash, you turn around and short them. Here, listen to this. Here's Kramer telling somebody to buy. Listen, this is nuts. And you go to my site right now. If you have a mobile device, go to my site, philsgang.com. I'll put it up on the chart, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Jimmy Chill, thank you for taking my call.
Jimmy!
Thanks for all you do.
All right, thank you, buddy. What's up?
Yeah, buddy. Hey,
all right, so every time I go to somebody's house, they got a Roku. Is Roku buy?
Roku's long. You want to be long Roku? I'm fine with Roku. I think it's good. But, again, Roku is a stay-at-home stock.
Yeah, Roku. I'm fine with Roku. Yeah, buddy, I'm fine with it. Hey, Jim. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, babe. Been with you for years. How about Roku? Take a look at Roku. He tells me he's fine. Are you nuts? He should have been in the stock on Roku when it turned green. My investors were in on April 3rd. My members, April 3rd, April 4th, April 5th. And they got out of the stock. They got out of the stock when it started to turn red back on May 14th. And it's still red today. So this guy is getting in the stock. As my color-coded technology says, the institutions are pulling the money out. Understand what's going on. All the stock market about is now has nothing to do with profits. You don't have to have profits to make your stock go up. It's now a casino. So as long as the biggest hedge funds, the biggest banks, biggest insurance companies are pushing stocks up, you get in those stocks. And then you got to get out of those stocks before they go down. And when they go down, you turn around and sell them short. And look, I'm going to give you my chart free for 10 days. I'm going to give you a free membership. And you see the color-coded chart is always right. It always tells you when to get out. You don't have to worry. This is insane. You got to jump on this horse and ride it. We'll be right back with more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market? He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Look, the market is no longer the stock market that you remember. And people in 401ks, they'll never make money, not only because the fees are too high, but because the sell-offs are going to be so volatile, they're never allowed to get out. And when they lose 40%, they have to get 80% to break even. Between the fees and what you got to do to break even is impossible. It's almost impossible. If you're depending on Social Security, that's ridiculous. And we don't have a good retirement plan. We used to, called pensions. The 401k, as they said, is nothing more than a scam. It's a partnership between your company and the mutual fund industry, and they're working together to get big kickbacks from the mutual fund families and the insurance company who sell them that mutual fund. They want to make sure you get into the worst performing mutual fund, that they steer you to that. And then the company gives them you a larger kickback. So between 401k and your Social Security, you're dead. You've got to make money somewhere. You got to make money somewhere. And now we've never had a market like this. And I hate to say easy money, because there's no such thing as easy money. We all know that. We all know that. Especially the market has risk. We know that too. But you'll never, ever see a market again where everything is on one side of the table, where everything is fixed, where the top 1% and the 1/100% have got this market so rigged now that no longer are they tied to a company's profit or what it does or its market share. Those days are gone. You just got to know which stocks to get in and when to get out. That's where we come in. And you can do this for 10 days and you'll see if it works. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. Sign up where it says Working Investor. It says Get Started Now. Working Investor. So you have a membership free for 10 days and my color code technology chart free for 10 days. Every stock my members have in their portfolio is posted at 2 o'clock with a video. You select which stock you want to follow. For the first 10 days, don't use your own money. Just do it on paper. And I'm not going to convince you. You'll convince yourself, wow, this is amazing. This thing does work. It shows you when to get out of the stock. It shows you when to get out of the stock. But even better, when you used to get out of a stock, you used to run around and try to find a stock that's going to go up. Why are you doing that? If you get out of a stock, if you're in a stock at $10, it went up to $30, and you're getting out because you're afraid it's going to go down, and you think it's going to go down, you must because you got out. Why are you looking for another stock to get in? Because remember, every other stock is already up. So you're going to go and switch to another stock that's overpaid, it's overpriced? Why don't you just turn around and the stock that you think's going down, just switch your position, hit a button, we'll show you how to do it, and make money as it goes down. For 10 days, that's 2 weeks of trading, you will see this chart works. I don't know of anybody else that has a chart that tells you when to get out, that gives you a heads up when to get out, when to get in, when to add to your position, when to run like hell. I don't know of anybody else for $39.95 a month that will give you a video every day with a stock portfolio and tell you exactly what to do with every stock, so you don't have to go to school, you don't have to learn, you don't know nothing. And every afternoon at 2 o'clock, our director of education, Steve, posts with his team the stocks, and he tells you exactly what to do. So let's say you were in you decided to be in Schlumberger, which we're doing fantastic. We're up 34%. That's insane.
Schlumberger, we are red over yellow. We're making a newer high today. I'm good with you adding. Put a stop at.
Then he goes on and tells you what to do. Who else does that for you? Nobody. Now, these gains that we have since the end of March, and some of them only 5-6 days ago, Alaskan Air, we only been at about 12 days, 48%. None of these stocks should be up this much. Hovanian, we're up 62%. Who the hell's buying a house? The only people buying the house are the 1 percentile. As a matter of fact, they've had a big move in mortgage applications, and it's all expensive homes. You talk about income inequality. There's more money being made in the stock market because it's a casino that's rigged, and you're not part of it? What are you, nuts? But I want you to think about it. What are you going to just sit there and rely on a Social Security check? How well have you done with your 401k? It always seems like every time you're building up and it looks good and you think, wow, this is good, what happens? It gets wiped out, right? Always does. And then when you start looking at you're ready to retire and you look at it and you think you got $1 million in there, you don't. What the hell happened? Where'd that $300,000 go? Oh, I'm sorry, that's hidden fees. Oh. You could just take the spiders, the S&P 500, 500 stocks, the best company in the country, And with our color-coded technology chart, just buy it when it's green, and then when it turns red and they're taking their money out, you switch and just sell it. And every day we tell you exactly what to do with it. When to buy, when to add, when not to add. You just heard right here. Every day, every stock, we tell you this.
Schlumberger, we are red over yellow. We're making a newer high today. I'm good with you adding. Put a stop at 7.
Nobody's telling you when to add, when to put a stop in. Nobody does that for you. What, for $39.95? What are you, nuts? You know we haven't changed our price in, 22 years? Because we want you to help St. Jude. All right, so the market's such now that most of the stocks, we've gone now to, or most of the stocks have had their big run. Now is the time that we're going to get a correction. It's going to pull back now. It's going to pull back. And then we'll see which stocks don't pull back. Those are the stocks you want to be in. Those are the stocks you want to be in. But even if you want to get into a stock now that's overpriced, you still can. You still can. Why? Because the chart will tell you when it's ready to get out. So if we have our stock, we're up 44% in Southwest Airlines. I'm going to put up here right now, LUV. It's still green, still looking good. You can buy it. You can buy it, even though it's up that much. You can buy it. Because why? Because when you get into that stock, we're going to tell you when to get in. We're going to tell you when to add to it. We're going to tell you, okay, you know what? It's time to get out of this because the color-coded chart just turned red. So over the next 10 days, which is 2 full trading weeks, you can challenge me. See if this thing works or not. Because it does work. It does work. It really does work. So the stock market, just remember, the only thing that's moved this stock market up are Amazon, Google, Netflix, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple. They've been moving this market up for 10 years now, 12 years now. If we didn't have these FANG stocks, this is where everybody goes. That's what saves the market. That's what gets it going, gets it moving up. And everybody jumps into those. But one day, these stocks are going to fall like a flying crowbar. They are. And the market is at a point now where all the big boys, everybody's catching on what's going on. It's no longer the secret. As long as the Federal Reserve will keep printing money and keep giving you the money to 5 banks every morning and say, we want you to buy these stocks here, these stocks on this group. And here's the other thing. You just got to watch. And if you don't see the bank stocks aren't leading the rally, it means the rally won't last. And the bank stocks aren't leading the rally. The bank stocks are the most important thing. Because if the bank stocks aren't leading the rally, then it's telling you something's wrong with the economy. Something's wrong with the internals. If the banks are leading the rally, then that means the economy's fine. Banks, remember, have this insight into demand for borrowing. If demand for borrowing is slow, remember why the banks aren't going up, why they haven't been going up. They've been the worst performers because interest rates have been so low for so long they can't make money. So now what they're doing is printing money and giving it to they're having everybody buy the bank stocks. They're having the insurance companies, the brokerage houses buy the bank stocks to push them up because they're trying to rotate to the banks away from the FANG stocks. It's free. Get it for 10 days, the membership, the color-coded technology chart. Do yourself a favor, and in 10 days, prove me I'm wrong. And you got 10 trading days to prove I'm wrong. Go to my site, philsgang.com, sign up. Working Investor, free 10 days. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.